Elite Soul Family, what's good?
Success, make people feel, instead of saying, "Wow, that person's successful," and I'm inspired. Well, some people are. Some people like that person's successful. I'm a strive and I'm gonna be exactly where they are. And some people are just like they got the reverse attitude, like their success.
What's up, you guys? So today I want to talk about. um, the title is "They Do Not Want to See You Blessed," and these are people mostly. Let's take it to family and your close circle, from the people you had to separate from. There you go. The people you had to separate from. You might have got an inkling just to cut off ties. You might have just been the black sheep and decided to cut all ties with everyone that is related to you because they do not want to see you blessed. They rather see you struggle or see you in a position below them or see you go through continuous trials and tribulations rather than see you be prosperous. They might say they want to see you do good, but not better than them. That's the whole gotcha with it. They don't want you to be better than them, but they want you to be okay, just enough so they can still control you, still keep you low, still have some sort of puppet master effect on your life, whether it be through, talking negatively to you about your life, keep reminding you of your past. And that's why you have to separate yourself, because these type of people will always remind you of your past as if they don't have a history, as if they don't have a rainbow colored past. And I don't mean LGBTQ, well, some of them, but like they don't have a colorful past, and put it that way. Like everyone has a past. Everyone has levels to their ascension. Some people stay at one level and don't ascend, but that's not you. You are moving forward. You are ascending. Your vibration is higher. And that's why they don't want you around, because they're going to be forced to tell the truth. They're going to be forced to not feed you BS. They're going to be forced to actually be a good person. And some people do not want to be good people. They masquerade as good people, but they really aren't good people. Okay? They masquerade as good people, but they really ain't good people. If you have to talk about someone who's been through so much, who had the odds stacked up against them, and you're still saying negative stuff about them, that doesn't make you a good person. That makes you a horrible person. That makes you a horrible person. And the fact that the person who they're talking about, most likely you, they see you as competition. But you didn't know it was no race. You didn't know there was no race to the finish line. You didn't know there was a competition with your family, close friends, even some partners. You didn't know it was a race. You thought you were just living life, trying to learn yourself and do better. You didn't know it was a race, but apparently there was a race that you didn't know about, unfortunately. So, also, I have notes, of course. They didn't want you to be blessed the way you're getting it. That's the thing. They didn't want you to be blessed in a way that makes you shine, that makes you outshine them, that makes you stand out from the crowd, that makes you stick out like a sword, like a green thumb. I think it's the expression, stick out like a green thumb, right? Or sore thumb, I don't know what it is, but you get what I'm saying. They didn't want you to be successful in the way that you are. You can have your own platform. You can be a creative person, an artist, a musician, a dancer, or actor. You can be someone in the public eye like YouTube or creator, or like me, a YouTuber or whatever. You can be someone who is just in your own lane. And the lane is perfectly curved for you. It's perfectly paved for you. No one else can be in your lane. And that's what they can't accept, because, and this is, like I said, it's not only for family, this is for friends too. They want to do what you do. They want to somehow emulate what you do, and they can't do it because you do it so effortlessly, and they feel like, well, I want to do that. Well, I want to do that. I want to do something like that. But they don't want to put their pride aside and ask you how you did it. So they choose to try to keep you low. They choose to try to talk about you and control your narrative, because you're no longer around these people. So the people that they're around that ask about you or say, hey, what happened to so-and-so? She ain't around, he ain't around. They'll continuously tell them a story about 4 years ago or 8 years ago and push that narrative because it makes them look better. You get what I'm trying to say? And it makes you continue to look bad. And another thing with black families, because I have to talk about black people because I'm black and that's what I identify as. With black families, they have this weird, neurotic kind of weird theory that you have to go through a certain amount of struggle to be blessed beyond measure. When they don't know everything that you've been through. They know what you've been through with them. They don't know what you've been through in your private life, that why God is blessing you so much, why you are shining so abundantly, why you are out here making moves and making your own money and sustaining yourself the way you should have been. Once you separated yourself from these people, you were able to shine. You were able to have your own thoughts and your own ideas and not do what someone else wanted you to do or what they see fit for you. Let's see. And a lot of people in your family have this crabs in the barrel mentality. Like, you know, if he gets it the way he want to do it, then he is owed to me too. I get some of that money. I get some of this. I get some of that because, you know, we related. Or it's because you didn't do it the way they wanted you to do it. Let's say if you're a creative person and your family wanted you to be a crossing guard or school safety or a correction officer and you didn't do it the way they want you to do it, now all of a sudden you're a bad person. And all of a sudden I told him to do this. Now he could have been had a job. She could have been had a job. She could have been had this. Yeah, but would you would have been happy? Or would you have been depressed and sad like them and miserable like them working the jobs that they're working, a 9 to 5 in the matrix, you know? So I say all that to say, do not feel bad about separating yourself. Don't feel bad about getting your blessings the way you see fit. If you're not hurting anyone, if you're doing it legally, if you're not out here being mean to people, if you're still being a good person, then that is the way that you're supposed to go. Do not feel bad about people and their idea of what you should have been. Their idea of what you should have been. Stick to your own idea of who you are, and trust me, you will always be abundant. This video, or comment, or share. Thank you.